Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Rogue ST Woods and Irons from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Jackson, and this is your Golf Central update. Well, let's take a look at the leaderboard from the Mexico Open, as it was Jon Rahm who earned his first win since his victory at the 2021 US Open. He had to hold off Tony Finau and Brandon Wu, who both shot that final round 63. Cam Champ also collecting a top 10 finish. But for Rahm, who's had some close calls so far this season already, he was happy to get win #1 in the books for 2022.
Well, I think I'm not going to count the COVID year when we stopped. You know, it's been my, well, I guess last year it took me a little bit longer to win, but, you know, in the past, I've given myself a chance to win, and I've been able to do it early. This year I got close in Hawaii and Torrey, and since then, not really. So I'm happy. You know, I kept working hard even though the results weren't coming. I got a little tired of answering questions about stats and plotting and short game and this and that. And
now you can talk about it.
And numbers. Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of how the game is. I knew I was improving. I was seeing results, and this week is proof of it right now. I think that Sunday with Tiger at Augusta gave me quite a bit of confidence. I was a little bit technical in my approach, right? A little too technical. I'm a field player, and that Sunday I told myself just go out there and hit the golf ball, make shots, make the swings you want to make, see the ball slide and execute. And I shot a 3 under without having my best stuff on a tough day, so I applied the same thing this week, right? Minimal technical thoughts and just visualizing the ball slide and the shot and getting back to my true self. And I truly saw the difference. You know, my iron game was really, really solid, especially into the wind. And, you know, those shots on into the wind on 8, 9, 13 went long, but still great. And 17, I mean, they're not easy shots, and I was able to hit really, really good ones. So, you know, sometimes we deviate from our path, but this time we didn't. I'm happy to get my first win and back up there in the FedEx Cup standings and hopefully get my second one soon.
So it was the 7th PGA Tour win for Jon Rahm, 3rd most from players representing Spain. Now 2 behind Seve Ballesteros and 4 behind Sergio Garcia. Seve's name, as we know, important to Rahm, and especially this week, as it was Seve's influence in Spain and Latin America that convinced Rahm to play in Mexico this week. And elsewhere this week, Philadelphia's Union League Golf Club will host the PGA WORKS Collegiate Championship, an event created in 1986 to highlight golf programs at underdeserved and underrepresented institutions. It's a 54-hole stroke play event that is open to student athletes across the NCAA, NAIA and NJCAA divisions. Well, we're very pleased to welcome in Greg Odom Jr. from the 2022 PGA WORKS Collegiate Championship. Odom, of course, the defending champion on the men's side. Tell us, is there any more pressure on you this week as the defending champion? What sort of emotions do you have coming into this week?
Right now, I'm just trying to really just hit one shot at a time and really just focus on the present right now, me being here at this golf tournament and just trying to win. And then I'm going to just take that on to the Wells Fargo.
As you should. What a couple of weeks you've got coming up. Well, for those that don't know your story, you started playing collegiately at the University of Memphis, but transferred to Howard University after the creation of their program. Why was it important for you to play for an HBCU?
Been in the transfer portal and finally getting a call from Coach Prier. He just set out a bunch of goals, and these goals did sound make-believe. But I just had to take the chance and said, let's get a conference championship and let's get more opportunities. And I took it, and I haven't looked back, and thank God.
What were some of those goals that you heard from your coach?
Coach used to always say, we're going to win a conference championship. We're going to have all these people supporting us. You're just going to have opportunities such as, like Wells Fargo and having Corn Fair exemptions and just being in the spotlight to be a better player.
Well, I mean, in the spotlight you are. This is a very busy stretch for you coming up. You just helped lead Howard to the MEAC Championship just 2 weeks ago, and you will be playing at the Wells Fargo Championship later this week. Can you believe that you are just days away from playing in the same field as Rory McIlroy and Tony Finau?
I cannot believe it, but I am extremely grateful for this opportunity.
When you think about kind of strolling the driving range, sharing the locker room with these guys, kind of seeing them having lunch and breakfast, I mean, how are you picturing the experience? What do you hope it will be like?
I just hope it be, breathtaking. I know this is my first PGA start, and, I just can't wait to be out there with those guys.
What will your sort of strategy for the week be, kind of the night before? What will you be saying to yourself? How well do you know the course? Is it something that I imagine you're very much hoping to make the weekend?
I think my key is just music meditation, just getting pumped up and just getting ready to have a great walk on the course.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to seeing you out there. And just finally, we know your story, and it's so inspiring because your father passed just before last year's tournament, which makes your story even more kind of compassionate. And winning last year's event with such a heavy heart was such a huge achievement. What do you think he would be thinking right now, watching you, seeing all of these amazing opportunities that you've created for yourself?
I think he would be very proud. He was a very hard worker, and that kind of was instilled into me. And I'm just trying to come out here and prepare myself every day, and is making a name for his own self. And I just think he watching from above and just smiling ear to ear.
Absolutely. Well, Greg Odom Jr., keep doing what you are doing. Congratulations on the great play. Enjoy defending this week, and have a great week at the Wells Fargo. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And over on the LPGA Tour, it was Marina Alex who won her first tournament since 2018, making it even more impressive the names that Alex chased down and beat on Sunday. She held off the likes of Jin Young Ko by a shot and jumped Lydia Ko, Megan Kang and Hannah Green with a final round 66. After dealing with back injuries, Alex thought her second victory might not ever happen.
I'm not going to lie, if you had talked to me last year or the beginning of even this year, didn't think it was even a remote possibility that I was going to win ever again. Didn't know how much longer I really want to be golfing ever again. I mean, I'm getting older. My back has been a struggle. COVID changed a lot of things. It changed people. My priority of being home and kind of just spending more time in one place and feeling a sense of community has been important to me. And it's tough. Like, the tour life takes you away from that. So I've had a lot of struggle, I think, internally with what I want, the direction I want to go, what my next steps are in my life. And I think a lot of that's, not that it's distracted my golf, but it's definitely made me a bit more realistic of my future. And I went into this year and I was like, I don't know how many more years I'm going to play, if I'm being perfectly honest. And I just wanted to give it my absolute best this year and just, put every single opportunity into playing and putting myself in contention and trying to win tournaments. And I mean, it's amazing that it's happened. I didn't know if it was going to, but my outlook this year was to go back to 100%, and wherever that left me. And the day that I want to step away from playing, I feel like I will have given everything that I have given, to this game and to myself and to everyone that's helped me get here. I owe so many people a lot. So it's been a tough journey, but I do think my perspective has changed a lot since 2018.